Hello, this is Miss Janet with JLS Success Central, and welcome to my channel. We are a DIY resource center created to assist individuals who are working on building their personal finances, and I like to call it doing a money makeover. And if you are building your personal finances, 9 chances out of 10, you are either working on or rebuilding your credit. And as I always say, your credit score is a strong indicator of your financial well-being. So we want to share information with you that can help you on this journey. I have a disclaimer. I am not a credit repair person, nor am I a financial consultant, but I am someone who has received a lot of assistance from some incredible professionals. I've done exactly what they said. And the most important thing that was suggested that I did was create a budget and stuck with it. You have to create a budget and stick with it in order to know where you go, where you've been and where you're going and where you can go. So hopefully by the end of this video, I've maybe encouraged someone to either, if you don't have a budget, to create it. If you have a budget, to appreciate it and to stick with it, because it gives you an overview of where you are. And again, you can't move to the next level if you don't know where you are and what adjustments you need to make in order to get to that next level. Okay, so let's get to the meat of the video: how we save over $1,000 a month. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So saving money is a key component of financial security and prosperity. Having an emergency fund and preparing for retirement are important. Having some money to pass to your children and your children's children, or buy a new car, will provide you, or can provide you, with a sense of accomplishment. You know where your money's going. You know that your money's working for you. Dave Ramsey says every dollar has a job. If it doesn't, you need to assign it a job. So luckily, all these things are possible if you have a budget and you can stick to. A budget that you can stick with is vitally important, because it can help you identify your spending habits and expenses that you can cut back on. Again, if you don't know where you're going wrong, how can you fix it? Okay. Number one, and I know everybody says this: cut the cable. Well, you know what? It took me a year and a half, maybe 2 years, to cut the cable. I'm late to this gravy train. Everybody was cutting their cable. Everybody was cutting their cable. Not only their cable, I had my internet, my cable, and my phone. They cut the phones. I was still sitting up here with cable TV, a desk phone, in addition to my cell phone and internet. So I finally cut the cable. My cable bill, I had this bundle that started off being very low, and for some reason it's just always $275 to $300 a month. That's what it was. And so I cut the cable. And first I cut the phone. I was still holding on to the cable because I didn't want to not be able to watch MSNBC during the elections and things like that. But ultimately I cut the cable, and voila, I have an extra $300 a month just right there. And by the way, if anybody knows of a good internet service that I can use, hey, that's economic, cheap, with good, I guess, usage, broadband, please drop a comment below if you have any suggestions. Okay. Cancel subscriptions. This one is really, really, really embarrassing, but my budget revealed my bad habits, because this is how it happened. My budget showed that I was spending all this money on subscriptions. So I had to audit my subscriptions. So I went to my online account and I looked at the tower that had all the subscriptions in it. And I had over $390 in subscriptions. 190 were over a year old. I mean, $190 of that was over a year old. And out of the 190, probably 30 or 40% were less than $5, $4.99, the kind of stuff you don't miss or you don't see. I mean, it was just really embarrassing. I had 100 and it was two, I'm sorry, 390 total, 190 that I just wasn't using. And it was just getting paid month after month after month after month. And you know how I got caught up in there? You know, I got this free subscription and never canceled it. And never canceled it. And I tried all kinds of ways to remind myself. So if anybody has any tips on getting a free subscription, and if you don't like it, or if you're not using it, to cancel it before it's due, let me know. But I don't, there's this company that'll do that for you, but you got to subscribe. And I don't want to do that anymore. But I do have some subscriptions that I use. And, but the ones that I cut, that gave me an extra $190 a month. So you see how it's racking up, how my savings are racking up. Okay. Create a grocery list and stick with it. Lord, let me back up. Create a grocery list. Well, during the pandemic, I am a senior citizen, so I didn't want to go in a grocery store, so I started using Instacart. And after things got better, I just kept on using Instacart. And what I realized is I was spending an extra, because I like to tip a little bit more, but I was spending an extra $10 to $15 per bill, per grocery. Every time that Instacart shopped for me, it was like 10, 15, maybe even $20 more. And after a while, I was like, I've been doing this close to 8 or 9 months. So now I'm saving $15 to $20 a month, anywhere from $10 to $20, not a month on each, by not using Instacart. So if my grocery bill is $48, that's what my grocery bill is. And I used to go in, and I started going to the store, and I was still being all willy-nilly when I went back in, going from place to place. Oh, that looked good. Oh, I think I want this. Oh, I think I want that. Going in there when you're hungry, and you're not supposed to go when you're hungry. But anyway, it dawned on me, when I shop on Instacart, I use a list. Well, guess what? I started creating a grocery list. So when I go to the store, I buy what I go in there to buy, and I come out with what I went in there to buy. And that saves money. Okay? Kick the habit. This is another one. Kick the habit. I don't know if you smoke cigarettes. It's not good for you. So that's a good habit to kick, but that wasn't an issue for me. My issue was Starbucks. I know everybody picks on Starbucks, but that was my issue. That was the bane of my existence. I work from home. I don't commute. I work from home, but I would get up and go to Starbucks or have DoorDash give me some Starbucks. But, I go to Starbucks, I'm talking about every morning, like 5 to 6 days a week. And I had certain things that I had, and that I would order, and it would be, it depended on how I was feeling that day. It could be $7 to $10 a day, but let's just go with 7. And I did it 5 or 6 days a week. I'm looking at $35, $42 a week. Add that up. What do you get? Come on now. I cut that. Look at it, makes a difference. I may have Starbucks not even once a week anymore. Maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. I cut it. My budget revealed it to me. And let me tell you something else that your budget will reveal. All these spending habits, I had to track them every day. So that's why it was easy. It was easier for me to drop Starbucks because it was on my spending list every single day, 5 to 6 days a week. Not to mention all, several others. But so we have to kick the habit. Never pay full price. I've gotten better with this one. I've gotten better with this one because I make a lot of, I used to make a lot of purchases and I would just pay for whatever it was. But now I've gotten a lot better. I don't pay full price for anything, not knowingly. Okay. Work out at home. Look, I'm not a workout diva, but I am a baby boomer. I am a senior citizen. I am over 65 and I want to be around for a while. So I exercise. I work out at home. I got this little $15 Pilates bands and it has 3 different strengths. No, I'm not promoting it. I'm just showing you. It has 3 different strengths and I can do squats, I can do sit-ups, I can do leg lifts, I can do arm curls, all manner of things. And I'm just getting a good workout. So find a way to work out at home. If it works for me. And gym memberships are a lot cheaper than they were when I was younger. So, but you still get caught up in that subscription thing where they're taking money out every month. And if you don't go, they're still taking out the money. Okay. Cook and eat at home. That one has just been something that I had to make an adjustment to because of the pandemic. I blamed everything on the pandemic. Because of the pandemic, I was using DoorDash and curbside pickup. Look, DoorDash, you pay $25 for a $5 sandwich by the time you're finished. And curbside pickup, they made that so easy that I just would order more than what I actually needed because, I don't want to go back out again. So I have to order enough for us to have now and for us to have later. So I eliminated that from my budget. I eliminated that from my expenses. I cook and we eat at home at least 3 to 4 days a week. And if we get something outside of the home, I am really, really picky, really picky about what we eat and where we buy it from and how much money we spend on it. Okay. But your daily, when you track your spending, it'll show you. It'll show you how many times you went to Panera or how many times you went to Chili's or how many times that week you went to Coco's not around a lot. That used to be my place. But when you track your spending, it'll show you all the times that you pulled into a drive-through and got an iced coffee or you got some type of smoothie or something like that. Okay. So keep your cash. I rarely have cash, but you know what has happened? Somebody told me, keep your cash, Janet. If you break a bill, take that change and put it in a jar and, deposit that into your savings every week. Well, I must have heard that for about 30 years and I never did it, but guess what? It works. It works. It's a little slower now because I work from home. I'm not out and about spending money and I don't use cash hardly, but I'm starting to get cash and try to keep $20 or $40 in my pocket. So when I break a bill, instead of it just like me being like I got holes in my pocket and I don't know where the rest of the 20 went, I have a jar that I put it in and I don't deposit it every week, but every couple of months because we don't have, that kind of change anymore. Impulse purchases. As you can see, I like hair. I have all different kinds of hair. I have all different kinds of hair. I have a hair um, I call it my hair closet. I am an impulse purchaser of certain products, hair products. I am a hair product junkie. So I just have so many purchases that I make just because I like hair and I like hair products and I like to take care of my hair and my skin and things like that. And I just would spend. But things are different now. Somebody told me about the 24-hour rule. They said, Janet, before you purchase something, if you want to buy something and something you don't need, it's just an impulse. You want to buy some more hair? Wait 24 hours and think about it. And guess what? That works because 9 chances out of 10, I talk myself out of it every time. And for major big purchases, unless it's an emergency, I've applied the 30-day rule. And the 30-day rule has saved me from spending incredible amounts of money on something that I probably wouldn't even be using now. Okay. So impulse purchases, you have to have some kind of rule or something in place that'll help you not just buy things, especially the things you like. If anybody have any tips for me, put it down in my comments below and help a sister out. I am growing. My budget has revealed a lot, but there's still more work to be done. Hey, if this video is adding any value, you see any value in this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel because we have lots of information about money makeovers and credit and reestablishing yourself after bankruptcy or a divorce, and how couples can budget and how couples can build their credit. We have a treasure trove of information for you. So please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so you'll know whenever we upload a video. Okay. Impulse purchasers. We already talked about that. I had to get rid of those. Now, no spend weekend. This one is really good. Actually, I'm on a no spend weekend right now. I'm on a weekend freeze right now. I have not spent any money this weekend. And this is like my 4th weekend trying this. I know, or I've heard of people, I don't know anyone, but I've heard of people that do 1 week freezes, or they have a no spend week or a no spend month. Well, I'm still working on the weekends, but it works for me. I haven't spent any money this weekend, didn't spend any last weekend, didn't spend any the week before, didn't spend any the week before. So it's a sense of accomplishment. My I'm paying attention to my dollars and my cents. So if anybody have any tips about, spending freezes, by all means, comment below. Let me know, because this is something that it really empowers me. It empowers me. And I'll let you know when I get ready to graduate to the no spend week. But I feel it coming. For right now, I'm sticking with my no spend weekend. And like I said, I'm on one right now and I'm feeling really, really good. Okay. Enroll in prescription. We enrolled, well, my husband already was on one, but I enrolled in a prescription plan. I don't have a lot of medication that I take, but it was like $30 a prescription, $28 a prescription, sometimes 10 or 12, but mostly, the high end, $20 to $35, and sometimes even 50. It's according to, I don't take that medication anymore. But what I'm saying is, I have been told I am on Medicare. So I have been told to enroll in a prescription plan. I was like, I don't have time for that. I'm not doing that. Guess what? the sisters on a prescription plan now. I have Humana. I pay 12 or 12.17 a month, something like that. And I'm not promoting Humana. I'm just saying how I had, and I have been enlightened on other ways to keep money in my pocket. So now I have the prescription plan, and I'm not spending, how much was that a month? 30, 90, anywhere from 60 to $90 a month on prescriptions. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. And if you're not on Medicare, if you're not a baby boomer, or if you don't have insurance, of course, use generic drugs. Generic drugs makes a difference. But even on my prescription plan, I use generic drugs. Okay. So here we go. So just by cutting back on these items, we save over $1,000 each month. And because we save $1,000 each month, we've gotten in the habit of putting $500 towards our in a retirement account, $300 in building our emergency fund account, and $200 towards our upcoming vacation. And we're like in our 5th month of this type of budgeting, and I look forward to it getting better. And so, as I said at the beginning of the video, hopefully it's something I said or our story can help you write your story. If you don't have a budget, create one. You can create a simple budget. You can create a budget that you can stick with. And what it reveals is all the things that you don't want to know about. It hurts. Yes, it hurts to know that we are not good stewards over our money, but you can always make a change. It can always get better. You can always come from the dark side over to the light. Your budget can help you get there. So again, you know what? I just love spending this time with you. Since we are talking about having net income after, as a result of your budget, you have some savings at the end. You might have $250 at the end of the month. You might have $400, $500 at the end of the month. You might have $50 at the end of the month, but it's a savings. It's savings. It's savings. And if you have debt, you can use that to pay down your debt. Pay additional money on your debt. Pay down your credit cards. Pay down your car note. Pay down your student loan when they become due. Because right now, everybody, the student loan is, no, we're not making any payments on student loans until September 2021 per our new president, Joseph Biden. Anyway, we have more videos coming. We really have this video I want to share with you about smashing your debt, getting rid of your debt by using the snowball debt repayment method. And this video is going to complement that video, because this video shows you how you can have leftover money to use to work in that program. So anyway, I've had a good time. I hope you've heard something that can help you. And my name is Miss Janet with JLS Resource Center. I look forward to seeing you or hanging out with you again. Grace and peace. See you later.